James Buchanan Barnes, aka Bucky, aka the Winter Soldier, aka Captain America, aka Revolution, first appeared in Captain America Comics #1, December 1940. After Bucky's parents died, he continued living on Camp Leahy as the unofficial camp mascot. While there, he began basic training with officers and became a skilled hand-to-hand combatant, as well as developing many skills in espionage and guerrilla warfare. These skills would end up being crucial as he met and befriended the super soldier Captain America. Bucky became his sidekick and then began a vigorous training regime to make sure he was ready to join Steve in the field. Soon enough, Captain America and Bucky became less everyday soldiers for the US military and began working alongside the Submariner, or Namor, and the original Human Torch as a team known as the Invaders. Towards the end of the Second World War, and after splitting from the Invaders slightly, while chasing down a drone plane, Bucky was seemingly killed. However, in fact, he'd survived the explosion and managed to only lose his left arm. He was recovered from the icy waters by a Russian submarine and placed in cryostasis. When they found schematics for a powerful robotic arm, they decided to test the surgery on him. It was a success, and so they began brainwashing him and indoctrinating him. Over the next few years, Bucky, now under the alias of the Winter Soldier, was used as a hitman for the Russian regime, being used in many assassinations, including but not limited to the JFK assassination. He was thought of as an urban myth, the boogeyman the Russians would send if all else fails, not even believed to actually exist by the American government. Eventually, he was activated by the Russians to assassinate the Red Skull, the head of Hydra. During the mission, however, the Winter Soldier came face to face with Captain America, who was also hunting the Red Skull. They battled violently until Steve discovered who he was fighting. He then used the Red Skull's cosmic cube to restore Bucky's memories from before his accident. Horrified by what he had done and what he'd become, Bucky disappeared. Eventually, Bucky began to reconcile his issues and started using his skills for good again. When Steve Rogers was temporarily dead, he took over the mantle of Captain America, and then once that was over, he went on to reconnect with an old girlfriend from his Winter Soldier days, Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow. Eventually, Bucky found a more permanent home as a member of the Thunderbolts, using his skills and powers to help, albeit in a more grey area that allows his natural espionage skills to flourish.